Hi there, my name's Emma and I'm from Engineered World Pilates, and today I'm going to show you a short sequence of exercises that are really great for strengthening the core. So if you're new to Pilates or you're just having a day when your core feels tired, the way I'm going to perform these exercises today is going to be just for you. So you're going to start off lying down on your mat. You're going to have your feet together, your legs together, and you're going to lie all the way down to flat. You're going to find your neutral pelvis. So watch my fundamentals video if you're not quite sure what that means. And we're going to hold this position for a moment. And I just want you to connect with those deep core muscles. So your hands can be on your belly or by your sides. And all I want you to do is to pull your belly button in and up and release. So you're going to pull your belly button in and up, almost like you're scooping out your whole abdomen, and you're going to release. And as you do this, you're going to keep breathing. So try not to sort of hold the breath as you scoop. I want it to be a really nice, just natural kind of fluid movement. You can still breathe into your ribcage when the abdominals are switched on. So from here, you're going to bring your arms down by your sides, and you're going to lengthen your right leg out to a diagonal. And we're going to start to lower this leg towards the floor. But as we lower the leg towards the floor, we're going to scoop in the abdominals so the abs can kind of hold the weight of the leg, because legs are quite heavy. So you should feel your abs work harder the lower the leg goes, and you're going to lift the leg back up. And again, you're going to scoop those abdominals in and up as that leg goes down. Just feel the connection between the leg and the abs. And we'll do 3 more. Whole body is stable. It's just this leg that's moving. Last one. Abdominals in and up. Let's change legs. So left leg now lengthens out. We're going to scoop strong as this leg gets lower and lower and lower and lifts back up. So if you're struggling to lower the leg towards the floor, you feel your back is arching off the mat, then don't go so low with this leg. So you can just go as low as you can comfortably hold the leg with your belly, and then bring the leg up, and we'll just go for 1 more. And set that foot down. So now keeping those feet where they are, you might want to just wiggle them a little bit away, just have a bit of shuffle, making sure your pelvis is still neutral so it's not tilted towards you. You're going to reach your fingers towards your heels. So I'm going to show you a couple of little options for the 100, which is the next exercise. So you're going to start to nod your chin to your chest. And as you nod your chin to your chest, you're going to feel this upper rib cage get heavier. And you can almost put your hands here and press it down into that mat so it's really strong and connected. And you're going to lift these abdominals to kind of connect in with that. And we're going to start beating these arms up and down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice strong beats through these arms. Full exhales all the way out. That's it. Keep breathing. Keep exhaling fully. Now, if this feels too much, you're feeling it in the neck, you're going to rest your head back down and you're going to keep pumping these arms. Okay, so those are your options. Trying to come up for a couple of breaths if you need to, and then rest down for a couple of breaths. If this is feeling good, you can bring your legs into tabletop. Nice, strong core. Keep flattening these upper ribs. Keep lifting the abdominals. We're going to go for 2 more because I've lost count and we've probably done more than 100 now. Last one. Slowly rest everything down to the floor. From here, you're going to reach your fingers towards your heels again, nod your chin to your chest, and find the back of your thighs. And we're going to start to walk up the back of these legs for our roll-ups. So you've got this gentle bend at the knee. Your hands are going to be at the back of the legs. And we're going to start to pull our abdominals deep in towards our spine as we feel this lengthening. So I don't want you to sort of dump down as you pull back. You're going to feel this big lift, this big sort of stretch of the spine as you round down. And we're going to walk the hands with us as we pull back deeper through the abdominals. And then we're going to come all the way back up to the top. And again, we're going to round down. So you can go as low as you feel comfortable. The feet are still grounded. Feel those abdominals lift you back up to the top. Let's go for 3 more. And the more you do this exercise, obviously the stronger you'll get. You might find you don't need those hands anymore and you can reach them in front of you for support. So you've kind of got these options as you progress. You're rolling all the way back, one bone at a time, pulling these upper ribs in strong as you come up to the top. And then we're going to come to lie all the way down to flat. And we're going to bring the arms by our sides and we're going to lengthen our left leg along the mat and bring our right leg into, it could be in tabletop, or you can relax the foot and just feel, just kind of think about what the knee is doing. So you've got this little light pen on the top of your knee and we're going to make circles with it on the ceiling. So without moving the upper body, we're going to stabilise with the belly. We're going to circle this leg around, just loose little circles. And I want you to really feel that connection of the abdominals sort of moving this leg. I'm going to go for the other way. We're going to reverse. Lifting the abdominals in and up while still breathing through the upper body. And let's change sides. So leg either in tabletop or with a nice soft foot. Got this little light pen on the knee and it's going to circle around. And we're going to go the other way. Belly button pulling in and up, keep breathing, keep still through the upper abs. And set the foot down. Now from here I'm going to have you bring both knees in towards your chest. And you're going to pull them in, but make sure, so as you'll see here, I've tilted my pelvis. So I want you to find that nice neutral position. And I want you to now nod your chin to your chest and curl up by flattening these upper ribs in towards the mat. You're going to take hold of your shins and we're going to reach the arms and the legs up towards the ceiling. And we're going to circle these arms as we get heavier through the ribs and we're going to pull the knees back in. And we're going to reach up. My eyes are on my belly and I'm going to pull in. Trying to keep my tailbone as heavy as I can and pull in. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Rest everything down on the mat. From here, you're going to bring your legs back into tabletop. And again, you want to think of this nice strong connection of the upper body. So we're not going to arch the spine or change the position of the spine. Our legs are strong. Our abdominals are super strong. And we're going to start to take this shape away from the belly. Now, the lower you go, the harder it is to keep the back stable. So you just keep this range of movement. So we take the legs away and we pull them back in. As small or big as you need to keep everything in the upper body grounded and heavy onto that mat. This is a really strong exercise. So keep breathing and keep scooping. You'll do 1 more. You might see even I've got a little tremor going on in those abs. And set the feet down. And now you're going to nod your chin to your chest, find the back of the thighs and come all the way up to the top. Spine stretched forward. So the legs are open, the width of the mat. Your hands are going to be one on top of the other in the middle of your legs. And I want you to push through these hands and let your abdominals stretch your spine up tall away from the fingers. And you're going to release. And we're going to do that a couple of times. Push these hands, let the abs lift you tall, tall, tall. And release. And we'll do that 1 more time like this. You're going to hold at the top and now you're going to exhale all of your air as you round forward. Keep lifting the spine up before you round over. So we're not dumping backwards, we're coming up to go forwards and we're going to come all the way back to the top. And again, we're going to exhale and we're going to round forward and I want you to really pull back these upper ribs, pull them so deep in towards your spine and come up tall to the top. We've got 2 more. We're going to nod the chin to the chest, exhale, scoop, scoop, lift out of the pelvis and come back up. And this is your last one. Exhale those upper ribs so deep in towards your spine. Can you lift these arms and open the hands to the shoulder height and grow tall from there? That's a cheeky challenge. And now bring those legs together and roll all the way down to the floor. You're going to put your hands underneath your bum. Or if you need to, if you find that it's still hard to do the exercise with the hands here, you might want an entire cushion underneath there. So you're going to see what works for you. And from here, those knees are going to come in towards your chest. And we're going to try and peel our hips off our hands from the lower belly. So I'm going to use my abs to pull these thighs closer towards my chest, and then I'm going to keep pulling them in so that my bum starts to lift, and then I'm going to roll it back down. So you're going to see how far you can go, trying not to over recruit the shoulders, trying to get it all into the lower belly. And like I say, if you need more of a boost, you might put a cushion underneath your bum and do the same exercise with that little extra lift. You might find you can't even lift your hips. So then you're just going to have this sense of really pulling in those lower abdominals and release. And over time, you'll find that you will be able to lift that little bit higher. And you're going to set the feet down onto the floor and bring your hands out and just rest them by your side for bridge. So now lift your hips up towards the ceiling and feel your abdominals sink this chest, pull this chest in. Feel your abdominals pull these ribs in as we roll all the way down to the bottom. And again, you're going to lift up. And these abdominals are going to pull your whole spine down into the mat. And we're going to go for 2 more. Every single bone touches that mat in turn. This is your last one. All the way to the floor. And then you're going to reach those fingers towards the heels so that you can roll up, maybe touching the thighs, or challenge yourself. Maybe you can do it without, but just watch that you're not going off to one side. And you're going to roll over onto all fours. And we're going to do some plank work. So now the hands are underneath your shoulders, the toes, the knees are underneath the hips, and the toes are tucked under. So from here, I want you to just hover your knees off this mat, just a few little inches or centimetres, and really think my abdominals are lifting me up. So all of the efforts in those lower abs, they're pulling in and up, and they're holding you strong. Rest down. So if you feel this in the wrist, think more about those upper ribs, and those abs. We're going to do that again. We're going to lift up really strong and lower back down. Now, if that feels hard, you're going to keep going. If that feels okay, you're going to walk your hands forward or your knees back into a half plank. So the knees are down, you're in this straight line, and you're going to hold this position here. Really lifting the abdominals, thinking of a sling underneath your pelvis so it's not over dropping. It's just in this nice strong line. And we're going to hold it for 5, 4. Really feel the work of those abs. Feel that strength through that body. This is your last one. And pause. Sit back into a rest position. And I want you to actively press these hands into the mat. Actively carve your body off your thighs. And then come all the way forward. And you're going to sit down, take a few little stretches, just reaching up towards the ceiling, open everything out, grow taller as the hands come down. And reach up to the ceiling and grow taller. You're like one of those wine bottle openers, press those hands down. And this is your last one. Stretch, let those abs hold you tall and proud. And that is you all done. Your little short sequence for strengthening the core. And I am Emma from Engineered Well Pilates. I bring you personalised Pilates videos for your needs. Please do let me know how you found that in the comments below. Whilst you're here, why not subscribe so you can get more of my videos, or check out my website. I'm at engineeredwellpilates.com. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.